I'm making pumpkin seed meatballs, but if you don't want to make meatballs, you can flatten them out and make them into patties. So, cup and a half of cooked rice. This one is white and wild rice. 3/4 cup of roasted pumpkin seeds. 3/4 of a roasted red pepper. Tablespoon and a half of tomato paste and half a teaspoon of molasses. So I didn't have any balsamic vinegar, so I used red wine vinegar and I added sugar-free maple syrup to it. So about a tablespoon of that. And then for the spices, I have basil, oregano, and salt. A teaspoon of each. So now all of that is going to be pureed. So now I've pureed it up for a couple minutes, so it's pretty, everything's pretty small, kind of gooey. And the last little bit, I'm going to add 1/4 cup of pumpkin seeds and 3/4 cup of rolled oats. And this, I'm just going to pulse a few times just to mix and break down a little bit. I'm just going to check and see how it is. Mix it up a little bit. Now this is going to go into the refrigerator for an hour. Here's the pumpkin seed meatball mixture. It's been sitting in the fridge for about an hour. So take like a tablespoon, form it into a meatball, like so. Put it on a parchment-lined cookie sheet and bake at 375, 18 to 20 minutes. You can serve it with pasta sauce. You can use it on meatball subs, any number of things. But if you don't want to make meatballs, you can use a little bit more and make it into vegetarian patties just by pressing it out like so and baking it the same. I used a mixture of wild and white rice in this, but you can use quinoa if that's your preference. Hope you try it out. Oh, and you know, one of the things that I left out of my recipe is garlic, but you can by all means put garlic if you are a garlic lover.